Alright, what's going on, dudes? Welcome back to Minecraft. For this time, we'll be checking out 10 hopper uses if you want to use some hoppers in your next redstone creation. So, why don't we go ahead and get started. As you can see, I forgot to change my skin from when I did the role-playing thing. So, why don't we go ahead and jump on into this. So, this map was created by Agent CPU0. I will have his links down below in the description. And it says, YouTuber, send me a link, I'd love to see it. So, yeah, I'll send them a link, I guess. Anyway, so this is the crafting recipe of a hopper. All you need is a few pieces of iron and a chest, and you will have the lovely, lovely hopper. And here are 10 uses for the hopper. So,
One eternity later.
well, this first one is called the stolen item prank. So it's basically a hopper used for a prank, which is pretty cool, because everyone loves pranks. So let's go ahead and let's say we have a couple of lapis, some flint, some arrows, and some apples. You know, we just came back from a mining trip. We fought some skeletons, got some arrows, and also had some food along with us. But now we just kind of want to go ahead and store it. So let's go ahead and put all of our items in here because we don't really need to use them at the moment. So, yeah, there they are in the chest. They're just sitting there, you know, like any other item. And, yeah. So now we go ahead and walk away. And then our, like, friend comes and says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and take some of your stuff if you don't mind. So they look at the chest to get back their items. And they're like, where'd it go? Well, as you can see, they were all passed through this hopper and into this new chest. So your friend is now able to take the items in the chest and steal them from you. So yeah, this is a more of a prank, but it's still used for a hopper nonetheless. If you just want to mess around with the hoppers in your next redstone creation, then this could be your next redstone creation, and you can also get a prank out of the way with it as well, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So this one is called the minecart emptier. So let's say we have a minecart in a chest, and we have this little rail system over here. So let's say we have a couple of pieces of redstone, some torches, and some buckets. You know, because we were mining, we got some redstone, we needed some torches, and I also was carrying a few buckets along with me because I forgot to put those away before. But now, let's go ahead and open it up and put some stuff into the chest that's in the minecart. So now, as you can see, they're in the minecart chest, so let's go to push the button. They will dump all the items into the hopper, and it will come right back. And as you can see, the redstone was dumped into the hopper. You may need to do this a few times, depending on how many items you have. It may need to go back and forth a couple times, but it's still pretty simple, you know? All it does is go pass through the hopper, drop it into the chest, and then you're good to go. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Now, next up, what we have here is we have the gambling machine. So basically, you can gamble for items using a hopper, which is pretty cool. So let's go grab some emeralds and some lapis, and we'll go ahead and boot this thing up. So test your luck. So first, we have to insert an emerald into the dropper, which will then go into the hopper to allow us access. So it only works with emeralds, so it may be good, may be bad. Try and see. So let's go ahead and push the button, and what do we get? What do we get? We got a poisonous potato. Ew, that's gross. I got really bad luck there. Yeah, let's try this again. Maybe this time we'll have better luck, right? Second time's a charm, maybe. Oh, we got a cobweb. Wow, I'm really not having any luck today. Let's go ahead and third time's a charm, maybe, right? Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Come on. Come on, let's do it. Another poisonous potato. Oh my gosh, my luck is terrible today. But at least we were able to try and get some stuff out of it. So as you can see here, this is all of the redstone that goes into it. So there are two hoppers, one for the emerald to go through, and then a hopper to take the item out of the chest and see which one you will get. So yeah, this is pretty cool. You can test your luck. So let's go ahead and put all of these items back into the chest, and let's go ahead and move on to the next redstone creation. So this one is a pulse lever. So basically what it does is basically so the dropper here has, or dispenser, sorry, has a water bucket in which will dispense water. So the redstone that goes into this is really simple. So You have a dropper with a piece of redstone, drop it with a piece of redstone. It drops the redstone into the hopper, and then it ignites all the redstone up here. You'll get a better look of it if you go up here of how it works. So yeah, all the redstone goes into that thing. So like basically inserts that you push the button, push the lever. So when the lever's on, it will put the redstone into it and stuff, and it will pass all through. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's one of the more like one of those useless ones that you really don't use in Minecraft. But yeah, it's there. You know, if you want to take a shower, if you want a quick shower, it's there for you. So anywho, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is a hopper clock. So there is a piece of redstone in the dropper, and guess what happens when we press the button? As you can see, it will put the redstone into all of the hoppers, and it will continue to light up all of the comparators, which is pretty awesome. So that you don't even have to actually place the redstone. All it's doing is just going around the hopper. As you can see, it's going in and out of the hopper, but it's still lighting up all of them, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, this is if you don't want like all the redstone and stuff to be around here, and you just want there to be 4 simple hoppers, and you only need 1 piece of redstone too. So that's pretty cool if you don't have any more. So in order to stop it, you basically have to try catching the redstone. Oh, there we go. It's pretty easy to catch the redstone. So that's basically how you stop it if you don't want it to go anymore. So next up is the auto furnace, which a lot of you are familiar with. So, yeah, let's go ahead and grab some chicken, grab some coal, and, yeah, so basically the chicken gets passed through the top hopper and into the top of the furnace, and then the fuel is placed into the bottom hopper and into the furnace through the bottom. As you can see, it's connected through the bottom, and then the input gets placed from the furnace into the hopper and into the output chest over here. So let's go ahead and try it. Let's go put a couple pieces of chicken in there, and put a couple pieces of coal in there, and as you can see, the furnace is doing its thing. So the furnace is filling up with some fuel that I put in there, as well as the chicken that apparently has already gone in there. And yeah, we don't even have to click it. All we do is sit there and wait for stuff to happen, and we'll all end up in this chest, which is pretty awesome. So you don't have to always like stand by the furnace to get what you want. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is an item collector. So let's go ahead and enable it. So actually, let's say we have a bunch of dropped items around around our minecart system. So basically, the hopper in a minecart. Let's go ahead and tap it. So the hopper in the minecart basically picks up all of the items in its path, comes right back, drops them into the other hopper over here, and they are all being put into the chest, which is pretty straightforward. So all you need is some droppers, some rails, a hopper and a minecart, another hopper, chest, and you're pretty good to go. So let's go ahead and try that once again. Bunch of dropped items, hopper in the chest goes and picks it all up, comes right on back, puts it into the hopper, and all ends up in the chest for us to pick up whenever we need them. So yeah, pretty awesome. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to number 8, which is a keycard lock. So as you can see, we have a right keycard, we have a wrong keycard, and we have a broken keycard. So basically, you have to tell the difference between them. So let's say we put the correct keycard in. All we do is push the button, and as you can see, the door opens. But if we go ahead and put in let's say green one, it will not open because that would obviously be the wrong one. So let's go ahead and put in the correct one and see what redstone goes into this. So as you can see, there is a item hopper over here which has some stuff, and as you can see, the correct one is in there. So we'll basically go into that one if it's correct, and then if it's correct, it will set off this item hopper or this comparator over here, and then it will do all of this and open the door, which is pretty cool. So yeah, another super cool use for hoppers if you want to lock your doors professionally. And let's go ahead and move on to the next fun one. So this is basically an egg farm. So when the chicken dies, the chickens will the drops will go into the hoppers and then end up in this chest. So of course, when they lay eggs as well, they will all go into the chest. So we basically just have to wait for one. It's basically you're playing the waiting game here, where you just have to wait for one to lay an egg. It will go into the hoppers, and be placed into this chest. You get the idea. You know how hoppers work by now, hopefully. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the last and final redstone creation, which is the item sorting system. Now, I did do a review on a map of this earlier, during the 0.14 beta, but this is just a more simpler version of it. So as you can see, I have a couple of items in here that need to be sorted. So as you can see, this is where the diamonds go, this is where the iron goes, this is where the gold goes, the emeralds, and the quartz go. So miscellaneous items, and we also have a chest over here. So let's go ahead and grab some of these items. So let's grab some diamonds. You know, we just finished a mining trip. And then we also did some farming as well, but I just forgot to put some of those away. I have all this junk in my inventory that I basically need to store. So let's go ahead and put them all into this chest here. And then they'll be distributed through the hoppers. They'll see where they need to go. And then if they went into the proper place, then it will be good to go. So yeah, as you can see, they're passing them through the hoppers. And the diamonds are in there. And the hoppers are... or the iron is in here, the gold's in here. So yeah, it's basically redistributing all of them, which is pretty cool. And then of course the miscellaneous items will go into this chest over here. So as you can see, we have a bunch of items that weren't organized, and they all went into a separate chest. So yeah, that's basically 10 hopper uses in Minecraft Pocket Edition. I do hope you enjoyed. If you have, a rating would be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for daily Minecraft Pocket Edition content. The map download will be in the description for you to go ahead and check out for yourself. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.